Hey everybody, welcome to the episode of Pro Wrestling Sim Saving the AWA. We are headed to Tropical Takedown, and this is a YouTube exclusive video. We're doing the four shows leading up to, and then the pay-per-view. We got the last episode was not great, despite like the dogs out a million times during it and being away from the fucking computer. Other than that, like the actual stream wasn't great either. We lost Hogan. He's leaving us. If you can see here, we'll see, go to expires. There you can see we've only got 19 more days with Hogan. So, not looking good. But we have an exit strategy and hopefully we hit that exit strategy. Also have a lot of expires coming up at for the end of this year. I've written them all down. I've got a lot of question marks on people I'm gonna keep or not keep. I've got about 10 to 12 people that I'm definitely not re-signing to free up some money. And of course we lost Hogan, which freed up a lot of money as well. Now that I need the money, I'm doing pretty good. But in case somebody comes into the game and I want to make sure I grab them, um, I want to make sure I have that safety net. For the people that I am going to keep, I have offers already written out that I'm going to offer them, and if they take it, they take it. If they don't, they don't. We'll see how it goes. But first, we're just going to get into this and finish out. Well, not finish out because we still got to do August 30th and 31st is technically, so not finishing out August 89, but we are going to get to Tropical Takedown 89. So we're going to see how this all plays out. Hopefully, better than last episode, and crossing our fingers for, of course, no injuries. Here we go, first show. This is the Amway Center in Florida. 100% to start the show, which you love to see. Piper makes his way out to the ring to start the show. Piper says at Tropical Takedown he's going to solve his issues with Ted DiBiase, but tonight he wants a different fight. PD make their way out to the stage. Ted says that Roddy wants a fight tonight, then look no further than Colt Casanova. DiBiase sends Colt Casanova down to the ring to attack Piper, but Piper ends up beating Casanova down as Colt retreats, and Ted DiBiase screams at Piper that he's going to regret doing that. 92%. 100%. A video plays with Terry Gordy in a dark back alley. Gordy walks really close to the camera and says that it's been tough these past few months having to live with what his so-called family did to him for their own failures. Gordy says the time has come to pay the price of their sins. Out of the darkness behind him, Scott Norton comes into the frame. Norton says he's been friends with Gordy for a little bit as Gordy took him under his wing in Japan. Norton says he never forgot it. Norton says someone came up to him in Japan and asked him if he had seen what had happened to Gordy. Told me that Hayes and Garvin turned on him. It made me furious. So Mr. Malice, Scott Norton, is now in the AWA to help avenge Gordy. Then Steve Williams comes out of the black to stand next to Gordy and Norton. Dr. Death Steve Williams says, "The name is Dr. Death. Gordy and I have always hit each other hard in the ring and tagged even harder, but nothing was stronger than the respect we have for each other. Hayes, Garvin, Dallas. It's time for you boys to understand that actions have consequences." Then on the screen it pops up in text, Terry Bam Bam Gordy, Mr. Malice Scott Norton, Dr. Death Steve Williams, the Miracle Violence Connection. Your time is up. So 100% love that. Love all of that. And everybody gaining pop too, which is always a plus. Next up we have a 3.5-star match. 67%. As the Shining Crowns defeat the Glamour Girls, Miami Toyota defeated Judy Martin with the Ocean Cream Bomb. Mr. Fuji and Akira Okudo are backstage. Fuji says dump pinning Okudo in their tag team match was a fluke and will never happen again. Okudo says if dump wants a real test, then Okudo is ready anytime, any place. 26%. Yeah. Water versus Iron Sheik was a 3-star match. 25%. Slaughter defeats Sheik by submission with the Cobra Clutch. 100%. Hulk Hogan says tonight is the night, his last chance. Hogan says he has to win tonight. Hogan says if he loses tonight, no. Hogan stops himself and says Warrior will kill me tonight. Then Ultimate Warrior is shown backstage, and he says that says that he and his Warriors will rise above once more to put down the only force in wrestling that is even close to his, Hulkamania. Warrior says he treasures his AWA International Championship more than anything else currently in the universe. The only thing sweeter would be to pin Hulk Hogan's shoulders to the mat one last time. Next up, we've got the cage. Is it a cage match? I don't think did I make it a cage match? I think it was supposed to be a cage match. I don't think I actually made it a cage match though. I'm almost positive I didn't. Could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure that was not a cage match. Anyway, Hulk Hogan wins by pinfall after hitting the atomic leg drop. Hogan wins the AWA International Championship, 85%. So Hogan does win AWA Gold. Only 2.5 stars. Ultimate Warrior lost pop. Hogan didn't gain or lose any. And then as Hogan celebrates his title win, Plano the Clown shows up on stage with Heliquin behind him. Plano starts slow clapping with an unsettling grin on his face, seemingly unamused with the title win and celebration. So Plano the Clown is back. We gained in pop. 88%. Let's go. Okay, good start. Good start. That match was only 85. I don't even know if it was an actual cage match. 4.13 TBR rating. 113, I should say. So that's not terrible. Let's see. 18,600 people saw it. Okay. So that's great. Tony North signs exclusive contract with NWA, USWA, pair up Billy Gunn and Reggie B. Fine, and Earthquake beats Sleepy Lenny Poffo. No other titles were on the line. Big John Studd got a dub though. Good for him. Alright, let me go to event histories real quick. Let's see what this was about. Allied. It was a cage. I did make it a cage match. Okay. Alright, so I wasn't wrong. So it was a cage match. Cool. So maybe that's why it didn't get as good a rating. Like, it should have been a crowd boost for sure. Not that they would have needed it, I guess, because it's Hogan and fucking Warrior, but... Alright. So we have that. Now let's go to the next show. This is also at the exact same arena. 100%. The Horsemen all come out to the ring. Ric Flair says, why wait till the end of the night when he can get out of this hick town early? Why not teach Savage and Sting their lesson right now? Savage and Sting come out. Savage says if that's how Flair and Luger want it, then they got it. Savage and Sting run down to the ring and start brawling with Flair and Luger. The referee runs out and we get the match officially started. So we're starting with what would have been the main event a little early here, 93%. And we've got an 86% match and 3 stars. Very cool. And the winner was Savage and Sting. Next up, we've got it. Ooh, nice, 92%. Okay. The video plays of an encounter that happened between the AWA Women's Tag Team Champion Crush Gals and the Shining Crowns. Lioness Asuka says that they saw the tag team match between the Shining Crowns and Glamour Girls and they were impressed. Crush Gals said they don't have have anyone to go against that AWA Chocolate Takedown and would love to go against a great team like them. Jaguar Manani accept their offer. 84%. Hayes, Garvin, and Dallas Page are backstage. Hayes says that it's real cute that you got yourself some meatheads as backup Gordy, but they can't help you against the greatest faction of all time, the fabulous Freebirds. Hayes says if you want to get anywhere close to the world-class six-man titles, you better get in line, son. Hayes says the Freebirds are here to stay. 91%. Tony Schiavone brings in the new AWA International Champion, Hulk Hogan. Hogan says it feels great to be a champion in the AWA, brother. Hulk says he thanks Warrior for giving him one final shot, and he's so happy that he won, so that he doesn't owe Warrior any favors, and he can move on with no strings attached. Tony asks Hogan about Plano the Clown coming back and showing up after his victory. Hogan laughs it off and says Plano is so whacked out of his mind, he probably didn't even realize where he was. He probably thought I was Randy Savage or something, brother. I'll squash him or anyone else anytime. So Hogan's confidence is at an all-time high. 66%. Plano the Clown and Heliquin are standing backstage. Plano says Hogan is a cartoon hero in a real nightmare world. Plano says Hogan doesn't actually recognize the very concept of fear yet. That's only 66%, but they'll be alright. Hopefully they'll get better. We'll see. Wow, Heliquin actually lost popularity. What? Really? Okay, interesting. 94%. Piper and Hennig and DiBiase and Rick Rude make their special entrances for the main event. So that actually worked out for them pretty good. And then we've got 85% for the actual match. And 3 stars. With Hennig and Piper winning when Hennig rolls up Rude for a quick pinfall victory. And then to end the show, we've got a 96% Wild Brawl. For the match, Rude is pissed and grabs a chair, but Piper intercepts him and he drops it. DiBiase then gets involved and goes after Piper. A wild brawl breaks out between the 4 men as the show goes off the air. Hey, we gained again. 89%. Was even better. Our last 3 shows have been 87, 88, 89. Love that. Love that. Well, we got 4.3 mil on that one. Attendance should have been around the same. Oh no, we got 20K on that one. What the? Why is it different? That's insane. Okay. Alright, sweet. Let's look at Stampede Wrestling real quick. Pegasus Kid has beat Mike Awesome to retain. NWA Big T loses to Bad News Allen. Buddy Roberts beats Mr. Hughes. Ivan Koloff defeats Chris Champion. Alright, so that was week 1. Let's see what we got going on here now. You know, NWA, if you held better fucking shows, like, you still have decent people, but they keep putting these shitty people up there. No matches with titles on the line for CMLL, so we're gonna keep it going. WCCW pair up Bambi and Susie Spirit. I don't know why. Big John Studd defeated Kamala in the main event. Corporal Kirshner beat Ludwig Borga. Sandman defeated Tatanka. USWA had no titles on the line. A big 6-man tag match for the main event, though. Brody defeated Chris Adams. Steven Regal defeated Dave Taylor. Dave Finley defeated Robbie Brookside. Billy Jack Haynes defeated Crush. Ken Shamrock defeated John Noor. Big Juice defeated Rip Oliver. Nothing happening there, of course, because why would it? And then my developmental held Eddie Guerrero defeated Dustin Rhodes to retain his title. And they keep teaming up fucking Crush with random people instead of putting him with Chaos like he's supposed to be. I really don't understand that. Because he's definitely in the promotion as the tag team. Like, it's active, so I don't get it. Doesn't make any sense. All right. Uh-oh, we had some shit go down in New Japan. And we had SummerSlam too. What happened in SummerSlam? Bam Bam retained over Shotgun Show. That was their main event. Jimmy Snuka retained the IC title over One Man Gang. Earthquake defeated Coco Beware to retain his title. So all their titles stayed. What a terrible main event. Resurgence, however, we got new tag team champions. It's Hashimoto and Fujinami defeat Choshu and Fujiwara. The Great Muta retains over Antonio Inoki. And of course, Jushin Thunder Liger fails to win the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship again. $8-0 over NWA, 8-0 over WWF, 7-1 over New Japan. They have a cool factor that I don't have apparently, comparing the level of violence and danger in the promotion style. I make too much money for that shit. Stampede Wrestling makes a contract renewal offer for David Manning. Good for you guys. All Japan has Tinder defeat Cactus Jack. Liger beats Chris Hamrick. Koshinaka defeats Sasaki, and Inoki defeats the Great Muta in a non-title match. Alright, so we're going to the second week of shows here. We are now going to the Orlando Arena for the next two shows for Superstars and Action. Here we go. Let's get it started. 100%. The intro, 80%. Dump Matsumoto is backstage with Bull Nakano. Dump says she wants Akira Okuda for the title at AWA Tropical Takedown. %. Kerry Gordy defeats Dallas Page by pinfall after hitting the high angle suplex. After the match, Hayes and Garvin come down to attack Gordy. Then Norton and Steve Williams come out to even the odds as a brawl between the two teams break out. Miracle Violence Connection gets the upper hand and chases the Freebirds out of the ring, 74%. Randy Savage says that he gave Flair just a little taste of what's to come at AWA Tropical Takedown. Savage says he can't wait to pay back Flair for all the things he's done to others in the AWA since his arrival. And Flair and Heenan are backstage and say they say that Savage has made the biggest mistake of his career and they're coming for blood at AWA Tropical Takedown. 100% for both of those promos. Love that. Plano the Clown rolls up Hogan with a handful of tights for the pinfall victory. Pelican distracted the referee just long enough for Plano to take advantage. I can't believe it. Plano pins Hogan. 71%. Plano went up 2 points for that. Let's go, dude. What's up? Plano celebrates. Plano the Clown, Jake Roberts, and Heliquin celebrate after the match. Plano holds the AWA International Championship in the air like he just won it, signaling he's coming for the title next. 72%. We're going to lose Pop on this one, but that's okay, bro. Got legit do not care. Ooh, 4.5-star match. Let's go. 85%. That actually may have helped me because that was a 19-minute segment. Arn Anderson defeats Dynamite Kid by pinfall after hitting the DDT in a non-title match between the World and U.S. Tag Team Champions. And then 82%. As Ric Flair is out and takes off his suit jacket, he continues to beat down on the British Bulldogs. Arn and Tully join in as they attack him 3-on-2. Savage runs out with a steel chair and chases off the Horsemen. Yeah, we lost Pop, but that's okay. 80%. I knew it, but hey, had to be done. We were doing so good the last 3 shows. All right, Primetime Wrestling holds a big show. But nothing really happened. Interesting. Male, 4.31. Attendance, 18,432. Nice. All right, we're going to the next one. Let's start it. 100%. Love to see it. A video plays of Rick Rude attacking Hennig in the parking lot before the show began. Rude is heard screaming at Hennig, tropical takedown multiple times, signaling he wants Hennig one-on-one at the big pay-per-view. Next up, we've got a 3-star. Wait, what the hell is that? Oh, it was 100%. Nice. Okay, so 200% to start out. 78%. 3-star match between Gordy and Jimmy Garvin. Terry Gordy defeats Jimmy Garvin the same way he took out Dallas Page. 61%, which is not great. Terry Gordy after the match grabs the microphone and says he's taken out Page and now Garvin. Gordy says once he takes out Hayes, the MVC are coming for the AWA World Class 6-man titles. Gordy says he will see Hayes at AWA Tropical Takedown. 80%. Fuji is backstage and says tonight Akira Okudo is ready to accept the challenge of Dump for Tropical Takedown for the AWA Women's Championship under one condition, and that's only if Dump defeats Devil Masami tonight in a no DQ match. 3.5 stars. 64%. Kagusa Nagayo defeats Debbie Doll by pinfall after hitting the Thunderfire Powerbomb. Lioness Asuka and Kagusa Nagayo, otherwise known as the Crush Gals, successfully retained their AWA Women's Tag Team Championship over the Heartbreakers. And 5% more Flair and Savage promos. Flair is backstage with Heenan and says they're pissed. Flair says Savage has stuck his nose in Horseman business far too often. What happened to the Bulldogs didn't concern you, but you made it concern you. Now you're going to pay the ultimate price. Savage says he will do what he wants, when he wants, to who he wants. Savage says the Horseman can't stop him because no one can stop him. It's awesome. This is going to be a great, if the pay-per-view sucks, at least that match will be great. Ooh, another 3.5-star match, okay. 80%. No DQ match. Dump Matsumoto defeats Devil Masami in a no DQ match, and now the match at AWA Tropical Takedown is official against Akira Okuda for the AWA Women's Championship. 67%. A half a star. A non-title match. Hulk Hogan wins via DQ after Plano the Clown is tired of being manhandled throughout the match and decides to nail Hogan with the AWA International Championship. Damn, Plano lost for that. That's alright, though. Plano the Clown continues to hit Hogan with the title 2 more times. Hogan is bleeding from the head. Plano laughs maniacally and points at Hogan like he's made him and Hulkamania look like a bull. 86%. And then we got a video package, 100%, to hype up the pay-per-view, and most notably the main event between Flair and Savage, to get people to buy it. Gotta get people to buy it. Gotta get people to buy the pay-per-view. Lost all our popularity from the first 2 shows. Ooh, that was not a good show at all. 76%. Not the greatest go-home show. I will say that. Not the greatest go-home show. Sasuke and Yoshihiro Tajiri get teamed up in All Japan. That's going to be a sick fucking tag team. Speaking of, I keep forgetting to end this storyline. We got to end this fucking Hogan Warrior storyline. Alright, I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're good. Everything else looks like it's still definitely going on. So we're good. Alright, let's look at the mail real quick. There's a title match request. Of course there is. 4.14. $18,020. Manny Fernandez wants a title match before the 25th of October. Okay. Sure. This is cool. Oh, they should be awesome tag team. Nothing happening there. Nothing happening there, which is weird because I'm pretty sure the title's supposed to be on the line, but whatever. Koloff's contract expiry. He's their world champion, by the way. So if I get him, they're pretty much fucked. Uh-oh. Bruce Pritchard leaves Stampede Wrestling. Scott Dickinson leaves Stampede Wrestling. Bobby Cruz leaves USWA. James Beard leaves PWF. Fat Frank leaves PWF. Oh, that's because New Japan signed them all, I guess. That's crazy. Rey Mysterio would be La Parka. Eddie Guerrero would be Peralta Jr. Okay. Ooh, that sucks for them. But they figure out what to do. Mike Graham, Sandy Barley's P&W. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Ooh, multiple people going after Mike Graham. I don't know if that's for a staff role or wrestler, though. Charles Wright is caught in possession of soft drugs. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey, UKPW has gone to Colt size. Good for them. Their matches must be working. Earthquake versus Corporal Kirshner. USWA Unified World Heavyweight Championship. Doug Gilbert retains. Adrian Street and Giant Haystacks defeat the British Bulldogs in a non-title tag team match. That's interesting. Guerrero beats Marcus Bagwell. Liger and Mysterio are still champs over Sabu and Chris Benoit this time. Oh, Jesus. Psychosis, Dean Malenko, and Cactus Jack defeat Dustin Rhodes, Hayabusa, and Jeff Jarrett. That's a crazy match, but kind of cool. Oh, large amount of marijuana? That ain't shit. Okay. That worked out. All right, cool. That worked out. Had a calm talk. Swept it on the road because I got plenty of money, so no big deal. All right. So now we're going to from the worst go home show of all time, or it's definitely up there. Definitely based off of where I currently am in the game, and with the roster and shit. All right, here we go. To Tropical Takedown. This is at Independence Park in Jamaica. This is my first pay-per-view outside of the U.S., I think. I might have had one in Canada, but I'm not positive. But if not, this is definitely the first one I've had outside. It's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out, because I'm thinking the attendance and the rating and all that and the popularity is going to be really weird. So we'll see. All right, this is the pre-show. We're not writing this down. Of course, Martella's injured. Of course she is. Oh, shit. 6 minutes into the match. The match was 13 minutes. Oh, Jesus Christ. Severity of the injury is unknown right now. What do you want to do? Continue the match as planned. Despite the injury, this may make the injury worse. We'll just cut to the finish. Winner is not Sherry Martella, so that's alright. Can't change. Keep it this finish. Alright. Damn it, man. We just got Medusa back, bro. God damn it. And then the British Bulldogs defeat the New York Connection to retain the U.S. tag titles in a 3.5-star match. Very nice. Alright. Now for the actual pay-per-view, 100%. Next up. Oh, let's go! We got our first 5-star match, first match of the show. Jaguar Yokota defeats Chigusa Nagayo to win the AWA Women's Tag Team titles. That's right, the Shining Crowns defeat the Crush Gals in a classic. You got a fucking crowd reaction so bad. But look at that, 93% match quality, bro. Gotta figure out a way to get this fucking crowd behind these girls, man. It's like the only thing I'm really failing at, honestly. But so good. Nagayo's performance was much worse than usual as well for some reason. I don't know why, but still 5 stars. Still 5 stars. We'll take it. Alright, we had Ted DiBiase defeats Roddy Piper by pinfall as TDE, Ted DiBiase Enterprises, defeat Piper, Bruiser, Brody, and Patriot. 76%. 6%. Terry Gordy defeats Michael Hayes with a belly-to-back suplex. Gordy will now get a shot at the AWA World Class 6-man titles with the rest of Miracle Violence Connection. 76%. Very nice. Next up. 4.5. Oh, I thought it was gonna be 5 for a second. One and a half stars. 83%. Dump Matsumoto hits the superplex. Akira kicks out. Fuji jumps up on the apron to distract the referee, but Bull Nakano pulls him down and gives Fuji a DDT. Akira is picked up, and Dump delivers a lariat. Akudo kicks out at 2 again. So close. Dump throws Akira to the ropes, but Akira ducks the clothesline attempt. Dump turns around and gets clothesline instead, but doesn't fall down. Akira goes to the ropes for another one, but Dump ducks while holding onto her arm, turns and delivers another lariat. 1, 2, 3. Dump Matsumoto is the new AWA Women's Champion in a classic. See, the two women's matches are insane. They were insane, bro. They could carry the fucking company if I could just get the damn fans behind them. 100% for the video package. Between the Midnight Express and the Marvelous Ones as they enter this cage match, hopefully of epic proportions. We'll see how it goes. 4 stars, I'll take it. And the Midnight Express win. Says Eddie Gilbert wins. I don't know who he pinned, but I put this one on auto because I really couldn't go wrong either way. Eddie Gilbert's performance was much worse than usual. Why are all the fucking people that are involved in the thing fucking being lackluster as hell for me? I don't understand that. 80% though, 4 stars, we'll take it. Quality. %76%. For the AWA International Championship match, Hulk Hogan hits the leg drop. The ref is distracted by Heliquin. Hogan gets up and helps the ref get her off the apron. Hogan turns around but is taken out by Jake the Snake Roberts with a DDT. Jake puts Plano on Hogan. 1, 2, kick out. Jake Roberts then can't believe. Jake Roberts can't believe it. Jake then jumps up on the apron. The ref distracted again. Heliquin is signaling to the back for something. It's the Demolition. They come out with chairs and both hit Hogan. 2 chair shots. Plano goes for the pin once more. 1, 2. 2.9. Hogan gets his arm up again. What the hell? Plano looks distraught. The Demolition can't believe it. Hulkamania lives on. Hogan reverses Plano's next move and gives him a body slam. Hogan goes for another leg drop, but Plano moves out of the way and rolls up Hogan for the 1, 2, 3 with the tights. Plano the Clown defeats Hulk Hogan and wins the AWA International title. Hogan and Plano the Clown have pretty bad chemistry as opponents. Their timing is all over the place. Of course they do. Of course they do. And then Plano didn't even gain any popularity in North America for some reason, but whatever. Got the dub though. Oh, I wonder. Oh no, wait, because he lost popularity. I was about to say maybe because it's in Jamaica, but this is being broadcast everywhere too. I don't know, that's weird. They gained a shit ton in Latin America though. Interesting. Yeah, because they're gaining in popularity in North America. See, I don't know why Plano's not gaining right now. That's so weird to me. But yeah, that's 76%, and then 80%. Plano the Clown is the new AWA International Champion. Plano celebrates with Heliquin, Jake Roberts, and Demolition. Was this the plan all along? %. Hennig and Rude hype video. Winner of this would become the new #1 contender for the World Championship. 3.5 stars, 91%. 100% for the final video package of the night to hype up Flair versus Randy Savage for the World Championship. So Rick Rude defeats Kurt Hennig. Can Savage get it done? 5 stars again. Let's go. Randy Savage defeats Ric Flair with the flying elbow drop to win the AWA World title for a second time. Let's go. 5 stars. Ooh, that's crazy. Ric Flair still gained popularity even though he lost the title. That's insane. And we did gain pop in North America with an 87% show overall. take it, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I kinda wanna get Lance Storm. Can we get Lance Storm? Try to get Lance Storm, I guess. We'll see. Larry Nelson. Alright, let's see. NWA held really nothing there. 3 matches of nothing. That's a weekly war. I'm not too worried about that. War. So that was the only other match. Or the only show, rather. Sherry Martel. Let's see how bad this injury is. Sherry Martel. Oh my god. Back injury till March 90. That's like a 7-month injury, bro. Alright, what am I? I'm looking at. Yeah, there we go. That's the tickets I want. Alright. So, 29,082. So, it wasn't a sellout. But I knew that was going to happen already. I just wanted to have one in Jamaica, honestly. I knew I wasn't going to sell it out, but it's all good. Let's see. Where is the event history so I can see what the total... Shit, what the fuck are we doing? August, yeah. There it is. 1,568,000. And 17. Not terrible. Alright, so we gotta go to storylines, because we're gonna have to end this fucking Medusa one, bro. Like, that's done. I can't fuck with that anymore right now. This one's good. We can end that one. We can end this one. We can end this one. We can end this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So we just got rid of a bunch of storylines. Cool. Interesting. Kevin Sullivan left NWA? Why? He is 39. 45 pop. Wrestling skills still 65. Lance Storm accepted. I kind of lowballed him, I'm not gonna lie. And he's going to developmental. Alright, cool. We got Lance Storm. That was random. So yeah, there he goes. Sounds with WCCW. Stampede Wrestling makes an offer for Vince Russo. Ugh. Don't do that, guys. Don't do that. Alright, that's as far as I can go. 2, 3, 4. So we're going to try to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've already got these 2 plugged in. This is for my round robin tag team series I got going on for the Crush Tag Team Tournament. So I just got to do these 4 shows right here, and we'll be ready to go for another episode, and it will be the end of Hulk Hogan's run officially. So I mean, this went better than the last stream. Honestly, we'd only had 1 injury, no big names left. We didn't piss off Hogan enough for him to leave. In fact, let me look at his shit real quick. How much did I piss him off? Because I know I pissed him off a lot. But he's about to leave anyway, so he was definitely putting somebody over on the way out. I don't give a shit. Well, his morale's not too bad. It's all good. Yeah, we're still good. Okay, cool. So I still got 1 more match with him in Plano, though, is the problem. They don't have good chemistry, or, well, I don't know. It could be neutral. It could be bad. It could be really bad. I don't fucking know what it actually is, but whatever that last match was, it wasn't great. But it'll be okay. We'll figure it out. He's only got 1, 2 matches left, I think. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But that is the episode for today. So next time, on the next episode, we will have the end of Hogan's run and the beginning of the AWA Super Tag Series for the Crush Tag Team Tournament, where the winner will win a trophy and maybe a little something extra. Tease. A little tease. Anyway, deuces.